we need to talk about the F word. Not that one. I'm talking about failure. There's a famous experiment at Stanford University at the D School, the Design Thinking School, where they took a group of second graders and a group of Stanford students, and they gave them the same challenge, that task where you have to build the tallest tower using spaghetti and marshmallows and tape. What they found is that the second graders routinely built the tallest towers, because for them, it was play. They built a tower, if it fell down, they built another tower. For the Stanford students, this was a test, and they didn't want to fail. They spent a lot of time talking about what could work and what wouldn't work and why, and then they built their tower. Moral of the story, the second graders succeeded because they failed faster. And yet so often we have this fear of failure. Today's active communication technique is an acronym that you can use when you're helping someone move through a failure so they can experience success sooner. And the acronym is L.A.S.T. You can think about it as when somebody fails, that's typically the last thing they wanted to happen. But it's happened and it's here. So what do we do now? The L in L.A.S.T stands for listen. I want you to put in time listening to that person tell you about their experience. What was that failure like for them? What did they feel? What do they think? What are they thinking now? Put in time listening. The A in L.A.S.T stands for acknowledge. I want you to acknowledge and validate whatever it is they're feeling. So often we interject our own stories. Oh yeah, I remember this time when I failed. No, that's about you. This is about them. Acknowledge whatever they're feeling. Hey man, that sucks. I know you put a lot of time and effort into this and you didn't get the result you're looking for. That's really hard. Acknowledge whatever they're feeling. The S in L.A.S.T stands for shift. I'm going to ask that you help the individual shift from what they didn't do or could have done or should have done and what went wrong to what's controllable by them to do next. The information that we have when we reflect on a past failure can be helpful, but when we get stuck there, it doesn't benefit us. Help them shift from what was to what is. What can they do now? What's controllable by them? The T in L.A.S.T stands for take action. So what's the one thing that this individual can do next, right now, to help set themselves up for future success? So L.A.S.T, listen, acknowledge, shift, take action. I wish you so many failures on your path to future success. Thanks for listening. I'll catch you next time for Act 29.